Today's episode, we're going to be talking about what to look forward to, things to know in year 2023. You ready, Travis?
Let's do it.
Hey guys, what's going on? It has been a quick minute since we've had the show, right?
It has been.
Yeah, and I take full responsibility of that. I took time off, and for 2023, I won't be doing that. If you're watching this right now, it's Charlie's birthday on Wednesday. Today's Thursday, so that'd be yesterday. We had Christmas.
Yeah, we had the holidays.
You had the holidays, and New Year's is coming up. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
With that in thought, 1 second.
And happy birthday, Charlie.
We were discussing some of the things that people should either know about, be aware of for 2023, and I'm going to kind of let him freestyle it, and I'm going to go off of him. We're going to feed back and forth, and kind of give the value you guys really need, because that's the whole point of you watching this or listening to it on iTunes. So, what are some of the things? I know right now the market's kind of a little bit slower than normal, right? So, but we are going to have something in 2023 that's going to speed up, right?
Yeah, so, obviously 2020, 2021 were crazy markets, and then 2022 kind of hit the brakes, which was needed. But all economists and everybody that's smarter than you and I that we listen to, they're saying 2023 is going to be another good year. And one big reason that I think
2020 and 2021, like it was like crazy.
No, not like 2020 and 2021.
Okay.
Back to a normal market, but still, we still have a lot of people moving here. We still have all the Fortune 500 companies that are building, which means new employees, new development, new entertainment. So we still have a lot of people.
Do you have any ideas of what companies are coming over, like off the top of your head, that are moving to this right now?
Cat's a big one.
Okay, like Caterpillar.
Yeah. Yep, that's a really big one.
For those who don't know what that is, that's like the big machinery that moves dirt around.
Yeah.
So, I'm a redneck. Yeah, Charlie.
He agrees.
Yeah, Charlie knows.
You caught me in a blind moment that I can't think of all the ones. I've got a list.
Boeing's already here. Toyota moved here.
Yeah.
State Farm moved here.
JP Morgan relocated.
Yeah.
There's a couple big ones moving closer to Austin and Central Texas.
Okay.
But the big one up here is Cat. It's going to be a huge one.
All right. So those are the big. So why that even matters is obviously those are really big companies, so they have a lot of employees, which means they have a lot of buying power that comes from like California most of the time.
Yeah.
Right. So their values are a little bit higher. They get smaller homes. They come out here and they can get a monstrosity of a home much cheaper than they're used to having. So that's what we mean by speeding up the market and stuff like that. So be more buyers on the market, especially when it comes, just like every single year, the summertime, right? People are in between school years. They don't want to take them out during the school year, right?
Correct.
So they do it in the summertime. And these are things I've learned from this amazing gentleman here.
Learn with experience.
Yeah. So what are some other things? So the rates are going to be going down a tad.
Rates are finally kind of creeping down, and there's a lot of talk they're going to start going down. So what happens is there's a lot of people that want to buy right now, but they just can't stomach the 7 and the high 6% interest rate. So as soon as those interest rates come back down to where they say they're at 5%, people are going to come out of the woodworks to start buying again. Well, when that happens, it creates competition. Competition creates increased prices.
Yeah.
So a lot of people that are looking at buying, like a lot of my buyers, even if they don't really need to buy until closer to the summer, I'm telling them January, February, March, those are great times to buy because you're not competing against everybody.
Like having to give away over-listed price.
Right.
Other contingencies or anything like that. Or like, say you need to sell your home. Putting it in a house on a contract when under contingency means you have to sell your home before you buy something versus another buyer that would have just cash or just nothing to have to sell, just going through. The listing agent would accept something that doesn't have a contingency. So that's competition.
And there's
Makes you angry, right, Charlie?
There's a lot of sellers right now that are waiting to list into the new year. So there's going to be a lot more inventory that's available in the new year as well. I've got a couple of sellers right now that we've waited and we're going to list mid-January. Because a lot of people don't like to list in November or December because of the holidays. They've got family. They don't want people running through their house when they're decorating and all of that. So there's going to be a lot more inventory that comes out starting January as well. So if you're looking to buy, January, February, March is going to be a great time, in my opinion, to start getting that ball rolling.
Okay. So I know that I've learned from some of our mortgage lender partners that sometimes you can look up Fannie Mae like scheduling for rate change, right? Have you heard that from them?
Sort of.
Yeah. So sometimes they have a schedule if it's going down. Because I looked up the schedule for the remainder of the year.
Yeah.
It was going to move, and I saw it was going to go at least a half a point from last month to this month.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any more movement. The rest there's only one more this
No.
week left, right? But I know they're coming down by the summertime dramatically from what they are right now.
Yeah.
Because one, it's going to help with the inflation that's currently going on right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to help with the economy, and I know that they do that when inflation happens. So I know I'm not like one of those financial guys. I know you can find some information on the internet. Please make sure it's a good source. It's not like a paid sponsorship site or anything like that. Make sure it's a government site. Usually it's a gov or something like that. .gov, meaning not like .com or .org or gov is usually not a sponsored site.
Right, correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand with interest rates is it's a day-to-day thing. Mm-hmm. And that's why we have good lenders that we partner with, because they keep us in the know on when they change. Mm-hmm. But interest rate movement is day-to-day because it reflects off of the bond market. So there's a lot that goes into that. And your good lenders, they track it on a day-to-day basis, because it's just like the stock market. You know, you have a good financial advisor, he'll tell you one day, hey, you need to sell or you need to buy today, because tomorrow it may be completely different. Same thing with the interest rates whenever it's relying and it's factoring off of the bond market.
Okay. Well, that's good. I did not know that.
Yeah.
So thank you, Travis.
Here for you, buddy.
Yeah. Appreciate it. And all you guys out there. So we wanted to make this video, not obviously we love to, help you with the transaction, your journey, but these are questions that have been asked during the holidays. Some people ask me, what do you think is going to happen? What do you think this? Well, it's not really me thinking. It's just stuff that I've either asked credible people that are within my network to figure out too. And I've just, moved on to that information onto them. And the same thing I'm doing here for you guys. I have people that want to wait till they want to list, or all those things like he just explained. Their homes, or I have people wait to list on, or not list, but buy their property later on in the year because they think it's going to happen. But here's the thing. We just talked about competition, right? So when the market was crazy, people were paying crazy amounts of money over, right? List price. So you don't want to have any competition. So if you're wanting to buy and you're in a position to buy, like we said before in other podcasts, buy, right? And why do you do that? Because just accept the interest rate right now, because you're just dating it. You're marrying the home. You'll refinance when that rate gets down really, really low, and then you'll be in a happy place, a happy state.
Yeah, my biggest advice to every buyer right now, and the last 6 months, 8 months, and ever, is if you're ready to buy and you can afford it, buy now. I already have buyers that wish that they would have bought in the last 60 to 90 days, but they wanted to see if rates came down because they realized how big of a discount they could have gotten on these homes. Now, if they wait till 2023, they're going to buy early because they see that they're going to have competition. Yeah. So don't wait because you're hoping and praying for different factors when it comes to the market and interest rates. If you can afford to buy and you find a good home, buy it. You can get some incredible discounts right now.
If you wait, you're always going to pay more.
Yep.
And here's the reason why. And I'm just saying this again. This might be like repeated over and over. Value homes go up as time goes on. Okay? It does. And Texas is one of the best markets for that data that always happens every single year. The values always go up. If the interest rate's high, go ahead and buy. Refinance later. I promise you won't be mad about anything about doing it, because you'll look at that value of that home in a year and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I already have $10,000.
It was worth it.
Yeah, in value. So, you think there's anything else people should know?
I mean, that's the biggest thing with the new year is if you're ready to buy, capitalize on the early months, because there's going to be a lot more competition in the mid-season months when people are thinking about school districts.
Months would be what, March?
Started really in April, May, June, July is the heavy season. Mm-hmm. So if you can buy in January, February, or March, you're still going to get a really good deal.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we hit the nail on the head there. Charlie gnawed my foot off during the show.
Same. I still have my tassel, though.
Yeah, your ankle looks like it got cleaned up by his tongue. I appreciate you guys showing up every single time. Like I always say, we don't run any ads on here. your oxygen is how we live, and that means that your comments, your likes, your share is our oxygen, and that's how we live off it, and that's how we improve. So if you could please share this with somebody that could receive value from that. He's already spreading the word out there right now. So we're gonna log off here. I appreciate you guys, and remember, when you think about real estate leadership.